Hello there, welcome. Like always, you know me, it's your host Amy from PenVenture. Welcome to the PenVenture YouTube channel for yet another PenTalk 101 video. And in this video, for example, let's say you get a fountain pen from any other pen retailer, but in this case, PenVenture. What's going to happen after you immediately click on purchase and you confirm the order? What are the steps that you need to follow once you receive the fountain pen? And let's say something goes not right and you have certain problems with that fountain pen. What are the steps in order to resolve those issues? Join me in this video and let's explore them. I'm super happy to have you back on the PenVenture YouTube channel for another very useful video. In this video, we are going to explore some of the things that are going on once you place down an order on the PenVenture website. What's going to happen? What are the steps after you receive that parcel? And also, what are the steps if some of the things are not in order with your fountain pen or the items that you ordered from us? I don't know what's going on at other fountain pen retailers, but here, this is how we do our job, our passion. And pretty much once you click down on order, we receive the order and we proceed to capturing the payment. And once we capture the payment, that means that the clock starts ticking because we want to process everything quick, safe, efficiently, and get the order shipped as soon as possible. In the case of pre-orders, well, we need to wait for the items to get in stock, but that is clearly stated in the description of certain products that are offered as a pre-order. Let's just say that we have the item in our stock. So you order a fountain pen. We get to go to the inventory room, check the fountain pen for scratches, fitment, build quality, and overall looks. Once everything is satisfied in those aspects, we get to test the nib and the fountain pen. I'm going to proceed to open, to check the filling system, to check the threads, the fitment, and then we proceed to checking the nib. And by checking the nib, it's a very simple procedure. I get to, first of all, analyze with my loop the tines of the fountain pen to see if they are aligned. If they are not, I'm going to proceed and align them. Then I'm going to proceed a deep test, checking the distance in between the tines of the nib, because that is overall what's going to produce the ink flow. And we don't want anything that's sort of a dry ink flow. I would say that moderate is what we are looking for, that having in regards of consistency in every single fountain pen. And then I will test it on some paper. If it's not scratchy, if the flow is good, if the fountain pen doesn't have any hard starts or anything like this, that means that the test is passed and I'm going to proceed to leave the fountain pen as it is. If I feel that the fountain pen is scratchy or if it lacks some, let's say, characteristics for a good writer, I would proceed to go as far as tuning the nib. Also, if there are some order notes with instructions regarding what you are looking for that having as a writing experience, I will incorporate those in my adjustment and I will keep notion of those as well. Once we got everything sorted, and I will test one more time the fountain pen, I would say that if everything is okay, we're going to proceed at washing the fountain pen with some tap water, dry it with some paper towels, and it gets wrapped in a safe packing, and then it's going to be sent off to be picked up by DHL, hopefully in the same day that you place down your order, if everything works smooth. So we are a very, very quick and efficient system in regards of getting parcels out. Anyway, one point that I want to make here is that if you receive the fountain pen and you've seen some droplets of ink or anything on the nib, in the cap, in the filling system, well, I would say those are clear signs that the fountain pen, first of all, is not used. It's only dip tested in some ink. And also, it is a natural occurrence that's coming out of this process. We want to have everything checked before it leaves our doors. But in some cases, some things are not going to work properly, even so that we tested everything. and the fountain pens are going to leave our store with the warranty from the manufacturer. Keep that in mind because it's going to be very important. Once you get the item, in this case it may be an ink or anything, but check to see if the bottle of ink is not cracked, is not leaked or anything. If you get the fountain pen, check to see if everything works correctly, if it looks good, if it doesn't have any single defects. We have defects that can occur from the shipping process or defects that can be related to the manufacturing process. Those are two different things. Every single defect must be addressed as quickly as possible to establish a line of communication with you, the customer, and to understand what's going on, to see who is responsible for those damages. If they are, I would recommend something in between 24 hours or 36 hours after you receive the parcel. So contact us and let us know what's going on so we can clearly track down and see what's happening. In the most of the cases, we didn't had damages related to the shipping process because we observed the shipping process with DHL. We've seen how they handle parcels, and we designed a safe packing composed of a harder cardboard sleeve or a box in which you will find the fountain pen or the items wrapped in bubbles, and we use styrofoam peanuts in the boxes, and 99% of the times there isn't anything related to shipping that's going to cause any damages, but they can happen from time to time. It's just not so common with us. Let's say you get to see that the fountain pen has certain defects. I don't know, maybe it's something that we overlooked, or maybe something that we cannot test. For example, for me to test the filling system and the capillary action of a fountain pen, it implies that I would have to take the fountain pen, fill it up with ink, leave it a day or two on my desk to see it flowing, working in all of those conditions, and it's not possible to do that because most of you will get a fountain pen that is technically speaking used, and that's not okay. Since those, let's say, occurrences are so rare, I'm betting that everything should work if the fountain pen is going to pass the dip test that I will do immediately after receiving the order from you, and I will imply that it works okay. But if those things are happening, first of all, you need to let us know. Email quickly so we can establish a line of communication and we can go from there. So the fountain pen is let's say coming with the warranty offered by the manufacturer. If it's something small that we can resolve ourselves, we can do that, but in most of the cases we are going to contact the manufacturer in your name, or at least we will establish a line of communication through emails in between yourself, us, and the manufacturer. We're going to explain the case and what's going on, and we will ask clarifications and also how we can solve those issues. We are not going to actually exchange items that have manufacturing defects on ourselves because the manufacturer actually forbids us to do so, because they need that item. They need to check to see what's going on. They need to reverse engineer. Maybe that's a problem that's going to occur in many other fountain pens, so they need to know. So for example, we don't have a possibility of, let's say, giving out a replacement quickly out of the door without contacting the manufacturer and having their permission and them knowing everything that's going on and them approving this process. Once we get the instructions from the manufacturer, send it to Italy or different country, these cases are going to take some time because the people that are working at the repair departments are not the people that are solely doing repairs. Actually, the companies use the employees from the manufacturing department to have some days in which they are performing repairs. And when we talk about, for example, companies that have 3-4 decades of history in regards of making pens, there are a lot of pens to repair, and there isn't too many employees that can do that. So that means that there is some time to wait. But if everything works okay and someone like us, pen vendor, or me pleads your case through the manufacturer, maybe we can work out to get that repair a little bit quicker, because that's one of the advantages of being part of the pen venture family. That means that with every single fountain pen or item that you get from us, you actually get a more tailored, a more personal approach to every single aspect of a sale. So having me as your friend, maybe that will cut some time and we'll get things sorted out a little bit quicker. Anyway, let's get back. So you got my point. If you have something in regards of a manufacturing defect, probably first of all you need to establish a line of communication with myself, and then we will talk with the manufacturer and put you two into contact, and from there we will only guide the process. I'm going to do my best. With some pen manufacturer the process is much more quicker and easy. With some it's going to be time consuming and a little bit tricky, but anyway we will strive to solve it. Once you receive the fountain pen, make sure that you clean the fountain pen. Use some warm water to wash the fountain pen, get some ink in it, get to test it, and if anything doesn't work properly, contact me and we will go from there. Now I will address some of the things that are also part of this experience. Let's say that you are missing an item from the parcel. That happened at least 3 or 4 times. And in sometimes it was our fault because we forgot to put that in the box, that item. But luckily we have cameras, and that's for example, that's a small camera right there. That's 24/7 working. And in the other room, in the packing area, we do have a camera which overlooks the packing process, and I can very easy track down your order, check the cameras to see if everything was put in the box, and I can confirm if the item was put by us in the box or not. In many cases, some people throw the inner packing without checking everything, and then they call us or they email us with some items that are missing. So first of all, when you open the parcel, check if everything is there. If it's not there, open every single compartment of the box, every single wrap, bubble wrap, and check inside. You will find the item. If not, contact us quickly and we will get to see the video recordings from the shipping area, and for sure if something is missing, it's going to be covered on our cost, shipping cost to you, and problem solved. Well, another thing that I want to run with you is regarding returning goods. For example, if you order an ink, you open it and you used it, that's not returnable. Second of all, if you took a notebook and you return it to us with some pages wrote on, that's not returnable. So those goods are not going to be able to be returned, because they are used and we cannot sell them both as new products or used products. One of our most important core values is that we are going to do everything by the book. 100% everything must be done ethically, morally, and truthful. And for those alone, that's the only thing that you need to understand, and we need to work out something that's going to be okay even for us and even for you at the end of the day. So first of all, if you want to return something, email ahead. Let's establish a line of communication. I will guide you through the process. For example, if you are going to go with a much more cheaper shipping carrier, like the postal services of a country, in Romania there is a very long queue. Like if you ship an order from US, let's say, and if it's arriving in Romania in 3 or 4 days, from the time that's arriving in Romania to the time that's going to arrive at our desk, in some cases there were like 2 or even 3 months of waiting. So we are not responsible for that time. If you were to contact us ahead, we will design, or let's say choose, a better way to ship cheaper way of shipping because we have contracts with some shipping carriers, like for example DHL, and we can find a way in which everyone is happy and the parcel arrives safe in a matter of few days. And that's very important when it comes to shipping costs that's very pricey lately. And pretty much that sums up some of the things that I had on this list in regards of steps, what's going to happen once you placed an order, what's going to happen right after we are going to ship the order, what's going to happen once you receive the order, how to proceed if something is missing, if something is wrong. And I hope this makes a little bit more clear the whole process and how is everything going on in regards of ordering from PenVenture. And I dare you, put us to test, place down your order, and I'm going to do my best. And although we check everything and we want to make sure that every single time that you open that box, that's a big smile on your face, and that smile is going to get even bigger once you take the fountain pen and you put it up on the desk, you get some ink, you ink it up and you write with it. That smile should be around here. So we are going to strive to do that, but in some cases, despite everything, some things are not going to work, and we are here to help you out even those times when things are not okay. And I'm going to do my best, and I will promise you that I will try to understand everything and to help you out, because I'm a collector as well and I know what is that feeling. Thank you for spending your time on the PenVenture YouTube channel. If you find our content useful, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. This will help us a lot with the YouTube algorithm to reach out to many more just like you. Thank you for your support. If you stayed on this video for so long, you're the sole person that I owe everything to, and I'm really happy. And only if I can give you a big hug right now and say a big thank you, because I owe everything to you. If you want to support the growth of the PenVenture YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe. You can do that right now. If you're not subscribed, click there, turn the notification bell on, and like this you will be notified whenever we have new content. Speaking about content, I'm gonna leave you this video right here. You can click and enjoy the view. As always, it's me, your host Amy, and I look forward to seeing you next video. Take care, stay safe, bye bye.